Hello YouTube and welcome back to Let's Play Dungeon Defenders. In this episode we're going to the Magus quarters, or Magus, or something. Um, Now this setup is pretty similar to Foundries and Forges, but there are some key differences. For one thing, the choke point, I guess you could say, where you want to focus all your defenses, is a little bit closer to the crystal than on Foundries and Forges, because here there's no real center point that they come down except for right here, because right at the beginning when the enemies come out of the doors, then they're going to be separated left and right, and then you could place two towers, or like two sets of defenses on the side to get both sides of the enemies that are coming through, but I prefer to keep all my defenses together and choke point or bottleneck the enemies rather than try to split them up. So that's why I'm placing them up here, because all the enemies have to come up through these staircases. Now, again, similar to Foundries and Forges, you only have enough mana to get 2 magic missile towers on 2 of them, and then 1 on 1. So you can have to stand here, or you can go up closer because you can move around and separate yourself, I guess, and just get rid of these enemies. And something I should probably mention is that whenever the enemies just come out of their door and they're within that purple ring, that means that they are invincible for that little time, because they don't want you to just camp right in front of their door and, okay, you can just fall off right there. Alright. Okay, so now just focus on these guys, make sure that they don't get through. And that ogre just fell off to the side, and now he's going that way. It'll take him forever to get back up to those magic missile towers. Just going in here and collecting some more mana, just in case, because there's also something I should mention. There's a limited amount of mana that can be found on the map. Like, the enemies will constantly drop mana, but there will be a limit on how much mana can actually be on the field before some mana starts disappearing, or despawning, I think is the correct term. I'll just jump over that arrow, because archers are so annoying. What am I saying? Also, remember to focus on this door, just because you only have one magic missile turret, or missile tower. So it's a lot easier for something to get through this one than it is to get through the other 2 defenses. Alright, so now that's everything, and for a second I thought I had max mana, but I did not. I was still missing 100. Alright, so now this it's going to be a similar build format for the or similar to the Foundries and Forges. 3 magic missile towers, and then 2 fireball towers, and then a couple magic blockades. But this one, because they're so much closer, you're gonna have to put the fireball towers behind the magic missile towers rather than like in between them. And always when you're building the first 2 magic missile towers, make sure that they're a little closer to the sides so that you have enough room to put a third one in between it. I'm not sure if this one's close enough. Almost there. It's always good to find those little bits of room that you can, whatever tiny nooks and crannies you can put your towers in. That's always nice, rather than having to sell and move your defenses, because that usually ends up in you losing money. Alright, or mana, I should say, which is used as money. And there's also 2 doors, one down there and one over there where that one enemy is coming from. Those doors are important because it does mean that there will be more enemies on the sides than there are coming right at you. Or, what am I saying? There's more enemies on the side than there are in the middle. And I probably should not have built that fireball tower, because now I don't have one for that side. So actually I'm going to sell one. And one thing I do like about using the wheel is that you can kind of select, you can put your mouse over which action you're going to use, like for selling it, which I think, I don't think there is a hotkey for selling it. Not that I remember. I guess that's the only way to sell it that I know of. But anyways, you can still walk around when you have the mini-map open. I almost walked off the edge. But you can't walk around once you press like this to build a blockade, which, hey, now that I remember, I should build one. Just going to build them actually pretty close to the magic blockade, or magic missile tower. Probably shouldn't build them this close, because the orcs in particular have a sort of, not necessarily area of effect, but they have a long range with their actual attack, so they can sort of attack through your magic blockade and hit your magic missile towers behind it. But for the goblins and the archers, that is fine. They're not going to pierce through or anything, as long as they're targeting the magic blockade. But then the kobolds in particular, their explosion obviously has a pretty big radius, so their explosion will be able to hit past your magic blockade if you put them too close. But because my towers don't really have good range yet, I do need to put the magic blockade closer, because if the magic blockade is out of the range of my towers, then all the enemies will be stuck attacking the magic blockade and be outside of the range of my towers, and then just, you know, be doing damage without taking any damage. Oops. Always be patient when you're building these things. If you press the button to build it while you're building it, then it will cancel your build. So keep that in mind. Always be patient when building. Alright, because then you'll end up taking just more time trying to build the thing that you accidentally cancelled. Alright, now I'm just going to attack you because you're taking long, taking forever. Alright, now I think there actually is some kind of bonus you get for only having your defenses kill enemies, or having only your defenses hurt enemies. Basically, just don't attack people and you'll probably get more experience. Although there is a bonus for only using your hero attacks and not using defenses. But I can pretty much never get that when I'm playing solo. I always need to play with other people to do that. And now, in the bottom corner, the enemy is 14, there's a wyvern, or 2 wyverns actually, coming out of those 2 doors. So, I'm going to need some magic missile towers. And I am placing it as close to the edge as I can, because I want as much time as I can get attacking those wyverns, and I want them far away from my crystal, because I do not want to deal with them as like using my apprentice to attack them. I want my defenses to be able to defeat them, because they are very annoying to defeat. And what else? They can fly, you know, over the track and over your magic blockade. So I'm not going to use my fireball towers on them, even though they would be stronger. I'm sure at least one of them is going to be of a fire elemental affinity, so the fireball tower won't be able to do any damage to them. So I would need them to attack a magic blockade, but the wyverns I don't think will ever attack your magic blockades, because they'll just fly over your defenses and go straight for your crystal. Alright, so now that that's cleared up, just gonna build another another fireball tower, one more fireball tower, right there, and then just get this little 40 mana treasure chest, and then I'll be good to go. Now, I've never really tested what the best way to attack these wyverns are, what the best defense setup is, but hopefully 3 magic missile towers is enough to at least defeat one. And see, it takes 2 hits to defeat one. And this is just the first time that the wyverns are coming, so they're going to get stronger, and there's going to be more of them, which means that I'm going to need more towers, which is ridiculous. I'm going to build 2 more behind it, even though I should probably build like 10 more. It's ridiculous. Right. So now that those 2 are there, then just get a little bit more mana so I can build the other 2 on the other side. Always got to keep your defenses symmetrical. Or you don't have to, but I always prefer to, because then I know that my defenses are going to be good. If it's good enough for one side, it's good enough for the other, generally speaking. Now, I kind of mentioned it earlier, that more enemies will come on the sides than they do in the middle, because of those extra 2 doors. However, like I mentioned in the last video, there will be an ogre in this video, or in this map. So I am going to eventually put more defenses in the center than I do in the sides. because that ogre is pretty vicious. So, I do want to keep... Actually, dang it, I don't have enough defense units to do this. In that case, I'm not going to put 2 on the sides. I'm going to put another one right here, because I really want to get rid of this ogre as quick as I can. He's not coming for another round or 2, but it's always good to prepare in advance. And actually, dang it, once I level up, I think I'm going to be able to use the lightning tower. Yes, I am. So I'm actually going to sell this defense and use the lightning tower, which doesn't have good range, considering that it's all the way back here. But if I upgrade it, then its range will go up, which it's kind of lame that I can't see where its range reaches after I've already placed it. Like when you're placing it, you can see where it'll attack. It'll give you that little highlighted area. But when you're using the, or when you've already placed it and then you upgrade it, you can't see how far it is, unless you already know from, you know, like experimenting with it or something, how far it is. Then this is gonna bug me. All of those towers that say that they're hurt because they increased max health but didn't increase current health. Oh, law of physics, or not physics, that's not what I'm talking about. Alright, so you can upgrade once for 100 mana, and then you can upgrade a second time for 200 mana. Unfortunately, the third time is not for 300 mana, it's for 400, which makes sense somehow, because each upgrade is always the cost of the previous upgrades combined, pretty much. So I think you can upgrade 7 times, and I don't remember, actually I kind of do remember the exact numbers. Pretty sure it's 100, 200, 400, 700, then 1,220. Which, that last one doesn't actually make sense in my theory. But anyways, so those are the amounts of mana that it costs to upgrade, and now just keep an eye on those wyverns, and nice! My lightning tower got them. So it does have pretty good range. And that was pretty good timing, because I'm pretty sure those wyverns would have gone all the way through to attack my crystal, which I would have had to go in and take it out on my own. But also have full defense units, which is nice. What's next? I'm upgrading these back to Magic Mesa Towers. Good lord. I'm upgrading the back two just to help defeat the wyverns, because obviously the lightning tower had to help out on that last one. And even though it bugs me that all of my towers should be repaired, like I need to repair them, I can't jump. I am going to leave them alone for now, because they're not in any kind of critical condition or anything. So they are okay, and I don't need to spend any more mana on them, even though I really want to. I might try upgrading one more Magic Missile Tower. And also I'm upgrading the ones in the back first, because it will give them a little bit more range, so that they can reach the same area as the ones in front. Alright, I'll just jump over this guy, and we're good. And just wait for more enemies to be destroyed. And because I do have all this mana, and I don't really feel like spending it on anything in particular, I am going to repair these, even though I always say like, oh no, I shouldn't repair those, they'll be fine. Then I end up repairing them anyways. Alright, just one more wave till the last wave, and the goblins aren't upgraded yet, are they? They don't have the carrot? Oh, they do have the carrot. Alright. So in this stage, unlike Foundries and Forges, the goblins get upgraded on the second to last wave, and then also on the last wave. And my computer's going slow. It does that sometimes. And I don't know, I always feel like I'm running out of room on my computer. I'm just going to run out of room to record, because that's what happened when I was... well, it has happened before, pretty much. I'm pretty sure I've made enough room to record this much. Should be good. I have plenty of room. Alright, almost done with this wave. few more enemies on the side. And just repair all this stuff, which would repair faster in the build phase, but obviously I am saving time by repairing it in the combat phase as well. And come on, repair faster. Alright, good. Now just repair these. It takes forever. Even though those are really quick. Just have so many towers. It's ridiculous. Seeing if there wasn't a defense unit limit, then I'd be building so many more, just to keep things even. I'm not like clinically OCD, but I get OCD about trying to make all my defenses symmetrical, and there's plenty of mana on the field that I should have gotten. I should have gone and collected that mana so that I could repair things, or upgrade things, but instead I will just make the foolish decision of leaving those on the field, just to get through this quicker. Alright, and now this side should be very well defended, very well guarded, I should say, because the fireball towers do a lot of damage, and have that bit of area of effect, explosion-y effect thing. And now I am going to go get that mana from the treasure chest, because I don't want the mana to go to waste. Alright, and just come over here to upgrade a little bit more. And also, similar to the repairing, whenever you press the button to upgrade, it will automatically go over the lowest upgraded tower within your range. Now, the problem I kind of have with this is that occasionally I'm just trying to upgrade one tower more than the others, so it will constantly set me up to I always say ow when my character on the screen gets hurt. But anyways, if I'm trying to upgrade one tower more than the others, then occasionally it does frustrate me. But that wyvern is electric type, so my electric towers aren't hurting it. But also a good idea of having those two magic missile towers in the back is that then, when the front three are being attacked, the back two will be able to shoot the wyverns that are attacking it. And that was a close jump. The ogre should be showing up anytime now, which is not very good, because I'm not sure if my defenses are good enough. But we shall see. And we just need 30 more mana, and there's the ogre coming, and he's purple, which means that he's a little bit stronger than the green one that we fought last time. Alright, just a little more mana so I can upgrade one of my fireball towers, which, of course, ideally I would like to upgrade all or both of them, but I only have enough time and mana for one. Alright, and ogre's coming and now has 22,000. Quite a bit of HP, and wow, it actually went down pretty fast thanks to those fireball towers and the lightning tower, and I'm just shooting it. I'm barely doing any damage, but a little bit is better than none, especially because almost took down my towers, my magic missile tower. And it's good because now I still have full defense units, so I will get that experience boost at the end of the level. And why am I repairing that? I should have learned my lesson from last time. Just one more enemy, and done. Alright, now these all disappear. And now they disappear. Got it. Alright. Now I get to level up. I'm gonna spend 3 points keeping things all even. I mean, more or less. I obviously can't keep it completely even because I don't have 4 skill points to allocate, I think that's how you say it. Allocate or something. Just checking to see if any of these increase my movement speed or do anything especially awesome. But nope. And of course there's plenty more equipment to investigate. But that is it for now. That's it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.